Hello, hello. Today in the city, there are three monsters having a very intense argument. Once upon a time, there stood a skinny, wobbly skeleton, so thin it looked like a coat hanger on legs. To give it some life and a bit of style, we grabbed a big lump of grayish-white modeling clay and started covering the entire skeleton from head to toe. Bit by bit, it transformed from a spooky stick figure into something much more solid, like a fashionable statue in a ghostly winter coat. Next up, we bring out our magical sculpting tools, like little wands for clay artists, and get to work shaping the character's body. We poke, press, and carve to create all sorts of lumpy bumps and quirky dents across its surface. Then comes the fun part: carefully sculpting the rib-like edges along its torso. Each groove and ridge is placed just right to make it look like this character stepped straight out of an X-ray machine. Bit by bit, it transforms into something truly special, a walking, wiggling, giggling skeleton. Not just bones anymore, but a full-on, mobile bone rack with style, swagger, and maybe a few squeaky joints. It's got personality, charm, and definitely the creepiest six-pack of ribs you've ever seen. Its hands and feet are quite the sight. Each one has long, bony fingers and toes, complete with visible joints that make them look like little skeleton noodles. The fingers wiggle, the toes twitch, and the joints bend just right, like they're always ready to grab something spooky or do a creepy little dance. With those lanky limbs, our skeleton character could easily pick up a pencil, wave hello, or tiptoe, like it's sneaking through a haunted house. Next comes the head. Oh, and what a head it is! Instead of a regular skull, this quirky character has a telephone for a head. Yes, you heard that right. A good old-fashioned phone sitting right on top of its bony neck. But wait, it gets better. On the screen of that phone appears an old, wrinkly face, full of character and wisdom, and maybe a bit of sass, too. It's like a spooky grandpa trapped in a gadget, ready to make creepy calls or give ancient advice through a ringtone. When the phone rings, you never know if it's going to tell a joke, give a life lesson, or just laugh like a ghost from the 90s. Next up, we have a brand new character entering the scene. This time, it's a brave warrior in armor. We start with a sturdy skeleton frame because even heroes need bones, right? Then we take a big chunk of brown modeling clay, the perfect color for rugged, battle-worn armor, and begin covering the entire skeleton from head to toe. Bit by bit, the bare bones disappear under layers of muddy, medieval goodness. It's like dressing a skeleton in chocolate armor. Soon our character looks less like something from a haunted house and more like a knight ready to charge into a clay-made battlefield, fearless, fierce, and fabulously armored. Next, it's time to shape the face of our mighty warrior, and oh boy, what a face it is. We carefully mold the features to give him a bold, heroic look, a strong jawline, fierce eyebrows, and eyes that say, "I've fought 100 battles and won them all." This isn't just any ordinary face, it's the face of a fearless champion, someone who stares danger in the eye and doesn't even flinch. With every press and pinch of the clay, his expression becomes more powerful, more commanding, like he's ready to lead an army or challenge a dragon to a thumb war. Our armored hero now has a face that says, "I was born to be legendary." Next, we return to the hands and feet, the final touches that give our warrior full mobility and heroic flair. We sculpt each hand with bold, battle-ready fingers, long enough to hold a sword or raise a fist in victory. With strong joints that look like they've seen years of training, his feet are just as impressive, solid, wide, and shaped for action, whether he's charging into battle or standing heroically on a mountaintop. Now for the coolest part. We dress his entire body in a powerful suit of armor. Piece by piece, the armor comes together. Thick shoulder plates, a chest guard with battle dents, and metallic-looking boots. But wait, underneath all that tough armor, there's a bright red inner shirt, peeking out just enough to show off his bold style. The red adds a fiery touch to his rugged look, like a flash of courage burning beneath the steel. With his armored body, warrior hands and feet, and that pop of red beneath it all, this character looks like he just stepped out of an epic fantasy story, ready for glory. To complete this epic suit of armor, we give our warrior one final heroic touch, a long, flowing red cape. We carefully sculpt the cape so that it drapes dramatically from his shoulders, sweeping down almost to the ground. It flows behind him like a blazing banner in the wind, adding movement, style, and just the right amount of drama. The deep red color matches the inner shirt, tying the whole outfit together like a true warrior's uniform. With the armor gleaming, the red undershirt glowing, and the cape billowing in the breeze, our character now looks like a true legend. Bold, fearless, and absolutely unstoppable. Finally, we crown our mighty warrior with a battle helmet fit for a true champion. We sculpt a strong, perfectly shaped helmet that hugs his heroic head, complete with sharp edges and bold designs that scream, "I'm ready for war." Maybe we add a fierce crest or a couple of decorative marks to show that this isn't just any helmet, it's the helmet of a legend. Once the helmet is placed, our warrior is fully armored from head to toe. A fierce face, a shining suit of armor, a blazing red cape, and now a warrior's crown to seal the deal. He's not just ready for battle. He's ready to own the battlefield and look epic while doing it. Now let's meet our next character, and we begin with a very unique feature, its head and long neck. We start by shaping the structure, then grab a generous lump of brown modeling clay and gently press it all around the neck and head. Bit by bit, the clay wraps around like a cozy scarf made of chocolate fudge. The long neck gives it an elegant or slightly goofy look, depending on how you pose it, like a giraffe mixed with a mysterious creature from a storybook. As we smooth out the surface, the character starts to take form. A tall-headed, long-necked figure covered entirely in earthy brown clay, ready for more details to bring it to life. Let the fun begin. Next, it's time to sculpt the face of our character. And this one isn't here to make friends. Oh no, this is a truly evil face. We start by shaping sharp, angular features, sunken cheeks, a pointed chin, and a long, crooked smile that looks like it's always plotting something sneaky. The eyes? Narrow and slanted, with a piercing glare that could freeze a hero in their tracks. We even give the eyebrows a dramatic tilt, so the whole expression screams, "I'm up to no good." This isn't just a mean face. It's the kind of face that belongs to a supervillain, a dark wizard, or the boss monster at the end of the story. With every detail, our character's wicked personality comes to life, full of menace, mystery, and just a hint of evil laughter waiting to burst out. Next, we move on to the body of the character, and it's no ordinary body. This one looks just like a train car rolling straight out of a colorful fantasy world. We shape the torso to be long and rectangular, with bold, sturdy edges, just like a real train carriage. Then comes the fun part. We cover it in a vibrant mix of sky blue and bright red modeling clay, blending the colors like a racing stripe down the side of a magical locomotive. The blue gives it a cool, futuristic feel, while the red adds energy and power, like this character is always ready to charge forward at full speed. With that train car body, our villain doesn't just walk into a scene. They roll in like a one-person wrecking crew, stylish and unstoppable. Once the body is complete, we take the evil-looking head and carefully attach it to the top. Now our villainous character is really starting to take shape. Next, we move on to the tail, and this one's a real showstopper. Instead of a regular tail, we sculpt something far more sinister. A spider-like tail, creepy and curved, with just the right amount of unsettling detail. It has a segmented, bumpy texture, almost like it could shoot out webs or deliver a nasty sting. We cover the entire tail in dark brown modeling clay, giving it a rough, earthy look that contrasts with the bright, colorful body. It's the perfect final touch to make our character truly fearsome, a mix between a train, a spider, and pure evil. Now it's not just crawling into the scene, it's crawling in style. Finally, to complete this wicked masterpiece, we give our villain one last creepy touch. 6 long, spider-like legs.